I got contacted by Mandri about the opportunity. I was super happy. Mandri's fantastic. Loved working with her. She's really like on point because we really were looking for talent. We have this super busy time in the fall where we're organizing our fundraising gala, and we're always like looking for people that can come and join. And also like we're a global organization, so we love the idea that we can have everything. As I said, the experience was fairly easy in the communication sense. We had like really seamless communications, and then great candidates. I'm sorry that a lot of them were like very fast to go, but like anyway, the candidate that we ended up with was really fantastic. We had a great relationship. I hope he learned just as much as we learned from him. Normally schools would come in the summer, or like in the US it's a very strict system where you only get them in their time off or things like that. It was beautiful to have something that was so well taken care of. I literally don't think I did anything more than saying we want this person, and then I don't think I did anything else, which for me was great because it's just me and my team for now. I mean, it's just me doing fundraising. So, having someone taking care of all these details and not having to like send letters and do all the logistics in the back and so on. And then getting like a global person coming and joining you in New York it was really great. So I'm super happy and I can't wait for the next internship.
I think it was a pretty good exposure. To be really honest, we were not so sure, especially having to get somebody from Europe and to spend about 6 months in Singapore. My previous experience was probably like a 4 to 6 week scenario. So the 6 months period is quite lengthy. So we're not so sure whether there was any like a simulation or whether there's any like other kind of considerations that we may need to think of for the candidate. But Josh was very, very helpful. He actually went through with us with a couple of candidates, and he even pointed to us that, hey, why not you just do the interview first? Because each candidates are very unique. And through the conversation, then we can see whether does it match us in terms of chemistry, in terms of skill sets, and in terms also of attitude.
We took 5 interns. It was a lot of work, but we learned a lot. They were not the only interns that we've taken. Historically, we've chosen to work very committedly with young people in internship. Really, the experience there was a very profound one. It was a very enriching one. We treat our internships as a two-way street. Okay, it's a real and literal conversation where we can learn from young people about what their hopes and ambitions and fears are for the future. We're not going to ask young people to come and work for us and just make the coffee or do the photocopy. Okay, we give them a real project. We give them something which is substantial, something which will add value both to the company and also add value to their resume as well. Sometimes they make mistakes. Sometimes they get things wrong, but that's okay, because if you don't make mistakes, you're not learning. And also, when you do try out things for the first time, sometimes you can be the first person who's ever tried this or ever thought of this. And this is where I think having young people in the organization becomes our lifeblood. It becomes a real wellspring of our inspiration, because we actually get new, fresh, innovative thinking from our interns. The work that they're doing is time finite, because they're only with us for a certain point of time, and we try and make that time as productive as possible, as time specific as possible, and we make sure that there are defined project outcomes which we settle at the start of the internship, and then we review constantly and use the outputs in our own work. So it was great. It was amazing.